Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Elegant Creatures, our Monster of the Week game here on Thursdays on GGK. We're gonna jump on into it. It's been a bit. Life and circumstances have been a little rough for us. But you know what? You know what's gonna help with that? Playing a fun game with our friends. I hope. Yeah, a couple housekeeping things. We stream like every single night of the week except for Wednesdays, which is our GGK Sabbath, as Ryan has put it. Please come check out everything that we're doing throughout the week. Our next stream will be tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock Eastern for Neon Gods. Val runs that. I'll let them talk more about it. It's like a good society game. It's a lot of fun. So definitely come join us then. If you are live with us, please, we love you to use those good channel points and, you know, help out in chat. You know, make someone do a monologue or name a random NPC for me, or, you know, give someone a +1 forward. You know, be nice. It's fun. We appreciate you participating in chat. And if you're joining us in the future in some capacity, thanks for checking out our content on YouTube. I really can't think of anywhere else you would be checking it out. Like, subscribe, and watch our literal, probably years of content now, if we counted up all of those hours. I would venture to say there's at least a couple years of content on there. Good times. We got a lot to do, so we're gonna have everyone go around. Please tell our wonderful internet audience who you are, where we can find you on the internet, and who you are playing this evening. We start this day with Val.
This day.
On this day. Sorry, I'm stuck in Cult of the Lamb, I think. Go ahead.
Hello, my children, and welcome. My name is Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. What am I doing? I stream here Thursdays through Mondays playing. I do stream and run games. Like Sid said, I run our game of Parslings on Saturdays. We play a game called Ward 47. We play some people with magical word-based powers, and we draw cards instead of rolling dice. That's a good summary of it this week. And then on Fridays, I co-facilitate the aforementioned game of Neon Gods as well, which will be tomorrow. Or no, we're not having one this week. That's right. No Neon Gods this week. I think Savannah and I are going to do a makeup stream.
Yes.
Instead. We're going to play Haven.
Yes.
Which is a cute dating sim.
Well,
but you only date one person.
There's like way more to it than that. There's also like aliens.
Yeah, you fight aliens
battles.
and I think you're a couple that's been like exiled from their planet.
They ran away
and trying to survive.
Even someone with the elevator, right? The elevator puzzle?
Oh, I know this game. Yeah,
it's like, okay.
Is that the one with the elevator? I don't remember. Anyway, it's really cute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna force everyone to watch the intro of the game tomorrow because it's adorable.
No, hey, Sid's thinking of the other one. We were here together. We were talking about the elevator puzzle.
Oh no,
okay.
It's not that
never
one.
Mind. Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
I'll never do that puzzle again. It made me want to die.
But yeah, that's me. Tonight I will be playing Leah, who is the Flake.
Woot! Thank you, Val. And next up is Savvy.
That's me. Hi, I'm Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on the internets, mostly on Twitter, where you can find my streaming schedule pinned to the top of my page. I'm live on this channel Thursdays through Mondays, either playing in games or running them. I'm the other half of who's going to be streaming Haven tomorrow night. And then I run a couple of games on this channel, Sundays and Mondays, Blades in the Dark on Sunday, D&D on Mondays, and then I'm playing some other stuff as well. But tonight I am playing Juno, who is the monstrous.
Yes, she is. Next up is Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex. I'm some guy on the internets. I'm mostly here on this channel Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. If it's a Tuesday, I'm either running our Masks game, though that has had some scheduling issues as of late. We'll keep you posted with what's happening there. And opposite Tuesdays from that, we do our Stars Without Number game, Escape Velocity. And then also Sunday evenings over on LB Hack'emup's channel in the Dungeons and Dragons over there. But for this game, I am playing Max Dalton, who is the action scientist.
Hands down my favorite playbook. Next up is RJ.
Oh boy, I've got a really weird one for y'all. Hey everybody, I'm RJ, and you can catch me at RJustice22 on Twitter and Twitch, where I tweet about the nerdy things in my life and sometimes stream with my friends. You can catch me in places like the Indoor Adventures, the Hype Goblin, and of course here, the Indoor Adventures over at their channel on Sundays and Mondays. Sundays for our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign, where I'm playing a rogue tiefling warlock, and we are in one of the last zones, and we're planning a revolution. It'll be fine. Mondays as a Shatterkai wizard named Calum, who, well, our DM gets a little wild on Mondays, and we fought an Elder Brain Dragon fused with a Kraken. I got 8. Like, swallowed whole. That's fun. Thursdays here, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Saturdays, I'm in that Ward 47 game as a character who was literally raised by wolves. It's fine. And Sunday mornings over at the Hype Goblins channel, where it's another 5e campaign, where ACAB, all the time, everywhere. All crabs are bad. No, all crabs are bastards. That's it. Anyway, today, I'm playing Gus, who's the Chosen.
And last but not least, Wale.
What's up? It's me, your favorite non-binary sign best friend on the internet and 2022 New Jersey Web Fest AP Actor of the Year nominated. I will run that into the ground until you guys get sick and tired of me. Where can you find me? You can find me over starting tomorrow at Enoria Gamerdad, playing in a Final Fantasy Tactics TTRPG AP called Tale of Two Lions. It's gonna be fantastic. The cast is gonna be amazing. You get to watch me play the most angriest himbo I have ever played in my entire life. It's gonna be fantastic. And then what else am I doing? You can find me here over every Thursday playing this game, playing some Monster of the Week, where I am playing Sandy, aka the Crooked. I worked very hard to remember all of that while you guys were doing your intros.
Well done.
Yeah.
Go. You know that Wale, I hear they're going places. And I will be your Fae-cilitator this evening. I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid, and I'm here now, back again Thursday through Monday, mostly playing in these shenanigans and, running this game. So let's jump into it, shall we? I, as I said earlier, before stream, I wanted to be one of the cool kids and write like a little cold opener. It's very short, and then we'll jump into a recap. But I thought I'd give you a little something since it's been a bit. I think this warrants a change in music. Ooh, not that much though. That's a lot. That's better. Quiet. In a place so vast, so expansive, so unknown, it seems impossible that such a complete quiet could exist. But it doesn't last long, as it is quickly punctuated by the tinny ring of a cheap flip phone with only one number programmed into it. Yes, a voice answers on the fourth ring. Did you get what I sent you? Raven says abruptly, the loud growl of engines piercing through the background. A pause. Yes. Do I have to use it now? No. I have another piece in play, but if they don't come through, they'll regret it, and you'll be on the hook. Keep the burner on you. I'll keep you posted. But either way, that's it. I'm done. No more. The voice wavers. Yes, love, that's it. You're done. The line disconnects, and the wavering voice fades into a soft sobbing as the sun breaks over the horizon. Hey, Alex, you want to do a recap for us?
I suppose. Let me just get my notes from last time.
Oh, give us a word count, please. I love them word counts.
This one's only 2,000-ish words.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is average.
But you are going to do the whole thing in the cowboy voice, right?
Well, cowboy voice or Max voice? Which one do y'all want?
I thought they were one and the same. I really thought that's what they were.
Max is kind of more down here and less y'all.
Your choice. Dealer's choice, really.
Oh, we'll stick. No, we'll go cowboy, but it's gonna be like a cowboy found Max's diary, because again, that's how I write my notes from Max's perspective.
Love it.
So Gus and Sandy are still out partying with Lil Nas X, the affectionately named nitrous oxide canister they picked up. And they, discuss what to do, whether or not they should encourage hipsters coming into their establishments in the Lunar Quarter, but understandably are concerned about that gentrifying the quarter. And Sandy is like, fuck no, I will fuck them up if they come in here and start gentrifying shit. But as they are discussing that, Gus doesn't feel so good, Mr. Stark, and starts getting a weird feeling in his chest. And it starts coming faster and faster, and Sandy's trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and then Gus vanishes. Completely coincidentally, and I'm sure with, there's no connection at all. At the same time, Pam and myself and Max are inspecting the dagger that we done did the science to. We shoved the locket in, and it, did the fusion dance, and now there's a new dagger. And as we are looking it over, Gus suddenly appears in the garage and is bleeding profusely. We quickly administer first aid and get that figured out, but we're also like, what the fuck, Gus? You now have a body. And that's a thing. And also, this whole time Tetsuya, the little puppy, has been barking his little head off. So we let him into the garage and make sure he's okay. Gus is very upset that we did weird science to his dagger, but there's a bigger fish to fry, what with him having a body and all now. So he starts going to the cycle pump and runs into every damn thing on the sidewalk, much to Sandy's future amusement. Because I sent a video of him doing that to the rest of the group to be like, hey, we need to get to the cycle pump. At the hotel at this point in time, Juno and Leah had managed to convince 3 of the boys of magic to go to Jeff's room and party and drink, and Leah and Juno have been making out. And Juan and Aries are making out, as they do. And Jeff is making out with his tequila bottle, trying to play catch up. Leah and Juno's phones buzz, getting these messages. Juno, being the responsible daughter, decides to check it, and Leah switches over to making out with Jeff. Can't let those lips be idle. And so I briefly fill Juno in about what's going on, and she gathers Leah, and they start heading out. What happens? I mean, Leah, of course, does not want to stop making out and drinking, but this is kind of more important than that, maybe just a smidge. Sandy also got the video about the, Gus bumping into shit and makes their way over to the psychopomp. I also asked Juno to tell Gwen what happened because it's important for her to know too. We all get there. I explain the things that happened, and Gus is, it's the psychopomp's in the middle of the last call, but Gus yells for everybody to get the fuck out, including Molly, though he says he'll explain to them later. One of the first things we do with Gus's new body is have him test how he reacts to the rankle booze, and it's not great, so he is human. We continue to attend to his wounds. We talk about doing the weird science. Gus has the thought that his body is the same as his old body, the one that died in the jungle, and shows a very particular scar pattern on his chest from how he died initially. And we're not sure if Gus's body was ever recovered, and hope that Gwen will be able to tell us. Gus, of course, freaks out once he learned that we called Gwen. So Juno helps him, calm with her anxiety expertise. Sandy starts talking about how this could be part of the Angels' plans, always fucking around and playing with the mortals, because, demons may do so, but at least they're not sanctimonious about it. Gus asks Leah to do a psychic reading on him to figure it out. Wondering if Leah, being as drunk as she is, will affect it, but Juno says that's actually more likely to get an accurate reading, or at least Leah won't lie about what she saw. Leah got flashes in the to the rhythm of Gus's heartbeat of Gus's oversoul. She smelled heat, decay in plants, feels a piercing in the abdomen, hears the barking of a dog, and then after coming out of the vision, immediately pukes into the bar sink. Probably not great to mix with liquor. Leah thinks that she saw Gus getting murdered in the vision, but Gus doesn't remember any of those details from that vision. We start pointing out, well, the dog and the dagger and the locket all have the same weird magic thing. We also then realize Gus has not eaten in who knows how long, and so I, of course, fire up the grill and cook him a burger. Then we start getting the information that Juno and Leah learned about Zara and Raven being the same and what their whole deal is, as well as what Gus and Sandy learned. And we learned that Zara has asked Juno for a favor. And so we start debating, well, okay, they're Fae. How much do we have to stick to the letter of the law or the spirit of the agreement? Whether or not we can give her Jeff and then immediately help him escape, or what we need to do there. This is where I'm rereading my notes live and remembering what happened. So after that, we figure out, Zara is probably craftier than that. And Juno worries that Zara might blackmail her, and Sandy threatens to go beast mode. I guess very angry. We also decide that even if we do manage to get Jeff out of town, we probably need to come up with a plan to keep Zara off our backs. Maybe we kill her, or, maybe we just show to her that we are not worth her effort. We propose having Leah tell the Queen about this, given that Zara is an independent Fae gathering and wielding a heck of a lot of power. So perhaps, hopefully, the Queen will have an interest in making that not an issue for her. Also, probably the biggest point in getting the Queen to help us is that the Queen is a fan of magic, and so would not stand for Zara getting her claws into Jeff. Gus has to leave because he remembers that he is lactose intolerant, and it's about that time that Gwen arrives at the bar. And so, of course, there's that reunion. It's It's very touching and sweet, and we let them go and catch up. And what else happened? Close out the bar. Yeah, because Gus and Gwen leave to go reunite. So everyone else starts scouring the bar for the good stuff. Juno knows where it is, and eventually, Leah begs to know where it is. Juno asks what Leah will give her. Ultimately promises that the next time they go out, there won't be any grifts, and they'll go wherever Juno wants. Then Juno tells Leah that the good stuff is in a chest under the bar. And out of there comes a bottle of rum from the 1700s, the Barbados estate. And Leah takes the bottle, leaving a note that says, "Trade you," and a drawing of a dagger. They then start heading back to the hotel. Sandy offers to walk with them, and Leah says, "Okay, but you have to stay 100 feet away." And of course, Sandy, deciding to fuck with Leah, steps, 98 feet away. And so Leah gets to read their mind as the two of them have an awkward moonlit walk back to the hotel. Yeah, they're both freaking out about how well this is somehow going, and they can't believe their luck. And yeah, they're just being real cute and shit. Leah lets them know that she overheard everything in their minds. And then I believe it's just business as usual. From then on, the girls go in to get some sleep. The boys have gone to bed by then. And Sandy drops off Lil Nas X at my house. With a bow and a card that says, "I know this is taking you back to those days you thought were gone, but I think it's time for Maximum Ride to make a comeback." When I finally see it, I have the thought that, well, I haven't been MR in a while. I guess that makes me Mr. Daddy now.
I prefer Maximum Ride.
I would like to leave.
Please pick me up. I am scared.
I've turned into a cow. Can I go home now?
You're
okay.
excused.
Excellent and thorough as always, Alex. Thank you. And then, of course, the next night, we had to track down a dragon named David, who is now our friend, has fabulous hair game, and went off into the jungles outside Central Park. And now we're to Friday morning, we'll say. This is kind of a big night, y'all. This is the first actual magic concert this evening, and one of you also has a hot date, I believe. So it's Friday morning. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna avoid that joke.
Early. Okay.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I said, how early in the morning is it?
Well, after our lovely pan away from our cold open, very early. It's dawn.
Okay.
All right. Check in with me around noon.
All right, we can cut to when everyone wakes up. That's fine.
I mean, it cuts to Gus, who's just sitting in a chair, bloodshot eyes, bags under. He's like, "I need to sleep again."
Gwen is just snoring in bed.
Oh no.
I think
fucked up.
Forget what y'all said happened during the dragon stuff. That we can say that Max was working on his truck for a lot of that.
Stalling Little Nas X, perhaps.
Perhaps.
I like that. I like that. The rest of you know, as you are now part of the security detail, that the boys have a final dance rehearsal, and then they've got to get to the venue a couple hours ahead of time to do their sound checks, get ready, all that good stuff.
When Leah does get up, she does send a group text. I text the group and just like, does anyone need me for anything today? Can I call out sick?
How much PTO do you have?
Before
thought
Leah
you
can
were tracking
respond,
that.
Max says, not enough.
You're gonna have to talk to HR about this
Yeah,
at
right.
Juno.
Yeah.
Sandy replies with a "you work here" with a UWRK space here.
I'm just saying my job today is very important, and I'm gonna need a lot of time to get ready.
Sandy replies back with a cat face emoji and a thumbs up, and then a sleeping cat face emoji.
Knife cat.
Some of us have been up for hours.
Side private message to Juno. I forgot I need sleep.
Oh no. Take a nap.
Do you and Max still have the espresso machine question mark
Yes.
coming over?
Sandy is in the cat tree at Max's place, replying to the text by like taking the paw and just slapping it on the right emoji. That's why all the replies have been like small one-letter words.
I imagine you
at-
have like an iPad that's been blown out. So you
Yeah,
can-
pretty
Oh
much.
my
Yes.
God. At one point, you just get a bunch of letters sent over as like Otto wandered over to the cat tree and just started stepping on it and then hopped away.
It was at that point Sandy looked over he had a good yelling match with Otto. Like, it's like, what's are you doing? Stop it! No, Otto. Otto. I said I looked at the sign up sheet. I had. That's just rude. I don't talk about your mother that way. Fine, you get it in the next hour, but right now I'm busy using the iPad.
Slinks away.
Sorry, my roommate is a real bitch.
You have a roommate?
Yes, kind of. It's Otto. We are roommates. We share the cat tree.
Stop bothering my
Oh.
cat.
Oh yeah, now that you're a human again, are you taking Otto back or is he staying with us?
Well, the thing is, when I died, my apartment got, taken. So I've been staying at the Psychopomp for the last day. Can you keep Otto for like another week while I get that sorted?
Thumbs up.
If you want, Gustav, I can do what I can to try to find you a place. It won't be much, but it'll be a home for you.
Actually, I was gonna move in with Gwen.
Side message to Gus. A bunch of side-eye emojis. Vibrating side-eye emojis.
Since no one has really answered my question, I'm just gonna take it as a yes. I'll see y'all at the thing tonight.
You
Thumbs
need
up
that much
emoji.
time to get ready?
I have an appointment. I booked it like a month in advance.
Did you even know this was happening a month ago?
Psychic.
Oh. That's handy.
Can be, especially when you got to make appointments far out. Didn't know what it's for, I just knew I needed it.
You're going to miss checkout.
Is that even still a thing anymore?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you do it for me? Wait,
No.
I didn't even have a room. Check out from what?
I didn't. Was Leah not also staying at the hotel?
I don't think she had a room. I think she was just planning on staying with one of the boys.
Oh, I don't think Juno knew that. Juno had a room.
She was probably going to stay with Juno otherwise.
I thought the rooms were comped.
That's what I thought so too. I thought they were comped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just fucking with Leah.
Leah, what are
that's
you
all.
doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
What
Are you
sort
okay?
of
I'm
Is
kind of
Leah,
worried
like-
about you.
Sandy replies, "Oh shit, is it finally happening? The lead intervention, is it finally happening? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh."
No, y'all don't do that for another like 6 months.
Is Leah in like a salon chair right now?
Yeah, Leah's going to like hair appointment, manicure, pedicure, wax, the works.
It's gonna be a long day, Leah.
Yeah, no. That's why she got up so early.
At noon?
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't see Leah until like 4 tops.
Normally, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
4's
imagine-
about when she'll be ready anyway, so.
I
Oh man,
imagine,
that's faster than I thought. I was expecting like 6 or 7.
I mean, if you go to the one salon for everything, they can probably book you up for it all. Yeah.
across town.
Yeah.
Especially if you're just getting your hair like done and not like washed and cut and stuff.
I was just saying the last hair appointment I had was like 2 hours. And then everything else.
But you had your hair like cut and bleached and colored and
yeah,
stuff.
colored and stuff. No, that's fair.
If you're just
With
doing like a
this-
blowout.
With this thing, it still only takes like an hour, so.
Yeah. Okay. See y'all at 4.
Thumbs up emoji.
Thumbs up emoji.
Where are we meeting?
We could meet at the Psycho Pump. I assume that's is where we were going to meet at.
The boys are doing their final dance rehearsal.
At
Probably-
Psychopomp.
Probably about now, probably around noon, yeah.
Should I be scoping out the venue? Should someone? It isn't.
Well, if you need help scoping out the venue, I could take advantage of my small size.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, you've got the runes and that stuff, and we've worked it out with D and what's the other bodyguard? What's his face?
Judd?
Should.
Yeah. D and
Judd.
Judd.
Yes.
Max gets a text incoming, and then he probably just hears a.
I'm not installing automatic doors, Gus. That's too much work.
I am relearning this whole physical body thing. All right. I really need to pee. Can you open the door?
And just like directs him down the hall. I don't know if you actually know where the bathrooms are.
I've been to your house before, both living and dead. Of course I know.
Upstairs, second floor,
Ah!
just sitting on that cat tree.
Jesus. Boop, 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 boop.
Otto does figure eights, almost trips you. Starts meowing. You figure complaining about his roommate.
Oh, I know. It'll only be for a little bit longer, and then you'll have your own little room to yourself. Do you want to come in the bathroom with me, or do you want to sit outside and meow like you normally do?
He just sits.
Scratch, scratch, scratch. In, door closes.
All I'm saying is Otto is the most inconsiderate roommate of them all. I understand that I moved into Otto's house, but I'm being very charming and respectful. I respect the top shelf schedule. It was my turn from 8 to 9 to be in the spot where the sunlight hits directly. He always takes he's the one who broke the dangly ball on the second shelf. So it's really
Sandy,
he
I need
gave
you
it
to
up.
roll to keep your cool. Go ahead and roll cool as a cat. A flying ball of fur is like jumping at you.
Keep
right
my
now.
cool. I got an 11.
Okay. You manage to hear and see Otto flying towards you to tackle you. And he does that thing where he gets half up onto the cat tree to like go after you, but doesn't make it all the way, and like his butt falls half off, and then he kind of falls on the floor.
He looks over, just like shakes his head. I said I had top shelf. You know what? Fine, we'll just move. And he gets up, hops off of the cat tree, transforms back into human, takes the iPad, and just gives Otto a look like, there, happy.
Otto jumps into the cat tree.
All right, we're gonna meet up with the girls at the Psychopomp or the hotel.
Well, the boys are practicing at the Psychopomp, so we might as well meet them there and then traverse to the stadium from there.
Got it.
All right. You all accordingly arrive at the Psychopomp with dance rehearsal in full swing. But several of the boys, give you a wave as they're working through things. Molly is a little bleary-eyed behind the bar as they did close last night and are there this
Oh no,
morning
I have her on
to
a
open up.
clopen. Fuck.
Yeah, you've got her in a clopen right now.
I'm the worst. No.
I mean, they're all loyal and the job's good, but
That doesn't matter. Even if they're
all-
loyal and good, I can't be a shitty employer.
Might have to rectify that.
Yeah. I could have sworn I asked Molly to find more people to work the bar like a while ago.
Oh, so you're gonna have her work a closing shift and an opening shift back to back, and also she's in charge of hiring for you?
Get him.
This is a bad boss.
Get him.
They deserve to complain.
Get him.
Yeah, but also
They
Molly's
aren't.
probably the only one who can be trusted with magic there.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true.
That's sexy. Yeah, that's true.
They're not complaining. They are very stoic about it. They salute boss as you arrive. And they're, coordinating with the craft services. So
I will look into getting more people in here.
thanks, boss.
I mean, if you want, Gus, I can see if Chauncey can work some extra hours here.
I can bartend in a pinch. It's never really come up, but
All right. Well, one, I have to figure out how old Chauncey is, child labor laws and the like.
Semantics. I can forge up a document. Look, he's 21 or something. Yeah, I can take it.
I'm 342, boss.
Shut up, Chauncey.
Yeah, Gus is gonna help open up the bar, do some minor tasks around, and watch the boys practice.
Excellent. I heard word of some folks wanting to maybe head over to Animus Park, the stadium where they will be performing this evening. Excellent. Splitting off?
For the time being.
yep.
Okay. Juno and Sandy. It's a bit of a hike. The park is sort of. What would be the best? New Yorkers, help. What would be the best It's not going to be all the way like out of town. It is probably more centralized now. But where's a good spot?
Oh, it could be up in they could use the Forest Hill Stadium.
Okay.
It's a nice outdoor stadium.
And how far is that from Brooklyn?
On the opposite side. On the opposite side of Brooklyn.
Okay, it's a long way, y'all.
No, it's
I'm
not.
Approximating the lunar quarter in Brooklyn.
It's not. But it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, y'all might have to take the trains and hope that they don't mysteriously get rerouted as they are wont to do sometimes.
Juno's
But you
eating
make
a
it
big
there.
bag of pistachios.
A true Concordian. Eventually, you make it down to the park, which, even though the gig is not until this evening, is already bustling. You know, the tech folks are getting everything in place. They, have to sort of make the stage area as Animus Park is utilized for many things, not just musical performances. Getting lights and everything prepared, getting ready for sound check later this afternoon. I would assume you all sort of have some passes as part of the security detail for the group. So that, no roles needed. You just sort of, I'm with the band, and you're allowed in. It is a huge venue, you all. We're talking like, ballpark sized. And there's a lot of space to cover. What would you like to do?
Sandy's walking Juno. I think it's like in mid-conversation with her, like, but I don't understand. I feel like if the astronauts went back in time to fight the caveman, the astronauts would win because they have more coordination with picking up rocks.
I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily true.
But it's the whole idea. It's the whole idea. Yes, I understand the caveman has the brute strength and the durability to withstand several blows from rocks, but the astronaut has the modern mindset of thinking, of quick-wittedness and such.
Yeah, but they're not so used to working in teams. Very
But we
small
didn't-
teams.
Oh, so now the caveman has a pack along with him.
Well, I mean, I assumed so. People of that era couldn't survive by themselves.
Okay, well, that just makes the whole argument completely different. I was assuming it was a one-on-one, 1v1 kind of situation.
I don't think the caveman would get into that situation in the first place.
That is very true. Caveman would win, yes. Yeah. Well, so where is it that you wanted to start first?
Well, I'm not entirely sure. It's a big place.
Well, if this woman, if she were to suddenly strike in a place like this, I suppose they would try to make an attempt from backstage or make a distraction in the crowd.
Yeah. I guess we should just get a handle on entrance and exit points and see if there's anywhere that's like particularly good for that kind of thing.
I guess I'll put in my criminal mindset to figure out where I would be if I wanted to kidnap someone in a snatch and grab.
I feel like you wouldn't do it from a place like this, but I don't know.
Well, not if I wanted to be sloppy about it. Not that I have done it like this in a place before, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, let me go check out over here. And he wanders over to the backstage area.
Unless we have any particular moves we would like to use, I would say, I know we're not in the bad situation currently, but I think that's kind of what we're trying to prevent here. So if someone wants to roll a read bad situation to sort of preempt any of that.
I can do that. My sharp is +1. and that is a 9.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, you can hold 1, so you can ask one of the following questions. What's the best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat, the most vulnerable spot to me, and the best way to protect the victim?
Ooh. This is 2 questions I would really like to ask. I'll go with best way to protect the victims.
Okay. And you said you were looking backstage?
Yeah, the backstage area.
Okay. Again, they're still sort of finishing things up back there, but you're, sort of poking around in the wings currently. And you notice a couple things. The backstage area, again, it being a temporary stage, there are a couple of entrances where you could get in. Obviously, the wings area, there are 2 doors that go further into the stadium area where you would presume like the green room area would be, other places backstage for the performers and the crew. And you do take a peek up as well, and with the light array, there is a sizable catwalk situation as well. So you would assume if anyone was trying to get the drop around the stage area, there are those entrances and exits. And that catwalk, that would be a great way to get to the band.
I send a text to Juno telling her that there are several places back here. They have a catwalk they could ambush from above. Even though the place is temporary, that means the security may not be as strong as we may hope. So they could come up back from here from any direction and snap someone. But the catwalk is the most logical spot for it to happen.
We should definitely have somebody up there.
Yes, definitely someone up there in the catwalk. It's going to be me, isn't it?
I was actually thinking I could do it, but...
Oh, well, it saves me the time from going up there. Yeah, so if you want to go up there and handle that, yes, I just assumed, haha, Sandy's a cat and catwalk.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. ...
That's all.
Juno, was there anywhere particularly that you wanted to look?
Yeah, so from down on the stage and stuff, I think Juno is kind of surveying the different angles and stuff. Are there boxes or something like
yes. So assuming Juno's on the stage looking out into sort of the audience, she sees I don't want to call it a mezzanine, it's like a sports stadium, but theater terms is all I get. So there is sort of a ground floor area for people around the stage, and further in you have the actual stadium seating. And then you would have your first floor, what I would call mezzanine, up, and then right above that, you do see what looks like 2 large, box seating situations, like private boxes.
Okay. Yeah, I think mostly it's just trying to get a handle on where all of the exits are. Assuming from this perspective, there's probably quite a few.
At least 2 on each level of seating, and then from the sides as well, 1 on each side. So per level, you're talking 3 to 4 entrances. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's trying to clock, especially the entrance exits that are on that bottom level that are closest to the stage, and then that are up sort of at the top.
Okay.
Because that's the two most likely places that somebody might try to escape through.
Cool.
Especially raided.
Do you also wish to read about situation?
Sure. Oh no. 5.
5.
XP.
Yep. Oh, and do note, at least, Wally, if you act on these answers at any point, you do get a +1 ongoing. By the by, keep that in your back pocket. Juno. You head up. Which do you want to look at first? Do you want to look at like ground floor entrances and exits, or do you want to go up to the boxes?
Let's start with the ground floor and then kind of make our way up.
Cool. You head in that direction, and you see two what looks like park security officials, sort of, honestly, chatting at the moment. But as you walk by, they say, "Yeah, excuse me, can we help you?"
No. Keeps walking.
Do you, excuse me, do you have your credentials? What are you doing here?
Oh, sorry, yeah. I work for the band.
Right, okay. Well, their security already came through this morning, checked everything out, so, I would at this point probably stick to the stage area.
Okay, well, I'm not you, so I'm gonna look around.
Right. Do you report to D?
Not really. We're kind of, I guess, coworkers.
Okay. Right. One of them starts to go for a radio, and starts talking. And do you just keep going?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, the one was talking to you. Just goes over a radio, starts asking some questions, and you have a tail now as the
Okay.
other officer is falling behind you.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
She has a wolf's tail.
Where are you headed now?
I don't know. I think probably just does like a lap around and tries to get a sense for where everything is.
Okay. The rest of the entrances, it looks like, are pretty standard. Even at the moment, it looks like there's at least 1 to 2 park security at each of these entrances, both at some point probably helping people find their seats, but also sort of making sure everything is good to go at said entrances and exits. Making your way up to the boxes, however, looks like a lot more security. In fact, you see several... Most of the park security has been pretty standard uniform, like black security shirt, chinos, radios. Next to one of the booths, however, you see an array of brightly colored and dressed individuals. You would know, having some affinity with this, looks as if doing some magic, actually, outside of these areas. Just trying to do it a little nonchalantly, if you will. But I won't make you roll here. You have a feeling this might be some Fae security in particular. And given what Leo will be doing this evening, that kind of makes some sense.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna clock that box. Turns around, assuming the tail is still there. Can I ask you a question while you're here?
Yeah.
Do you have any policy on your people leaving the gates that they're assigned to? Since it seems like they'll also be helping people find their seats and such.
Yeah, we try to go one at a time.
Do you
if we
try
need show
to, or you
somebody.
do?
We do.
Okay.
Someone's helping a patron. The other person stays posted at the door.
Okay. That's what I was going to suggest.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Just very surprised that you clocked them, and they pause for a moment, shaking their head, but continue to kind of follow you around a little bit.
That's fine.
Anything else for Team Stadium?
Sandy will just keep himself up on the catwalk, watching people from kind of looking around, trying to see how actually good of a view he has from up there, in case if he wanted to just keep a lookout from up here from anything that could be trying to kidnap the boys.
I mean, it's a fairly straightforward view down. You've got some moving lights and everything in the way, but looking, I'm seeing one of those graded walkway areas where you can still see through. You definitely see straight down to the stage.
He's just gonna take note of this area to remember to come back here specifically to keep lookout for later. And then he makes his way back down to rejoin with Juno.
I was going to say reunite, but we had a very different meaning for reunite earlier, so I'm not going to say that. You reconvene together.
Well, I will take position up on the catwalk tonight. Have you scoped out an area where you'll be at?
Well, I'm trying to decide. There are a lot of exits in this place. And as competent as I'm sure the park security is, they're not really built for this kind of thing.
You hear a cough about 20 paces behind you. Your tail has heard that and
That's
perhaps
Derek.
taken offense.
I see. Hello, Derek.
Sort of looks away as if he hasn't been listening the whole time.
They've been following me the whole time.
I see. Well, thought perhaps are there any werewolves that you may know that could help you out with this?
Well, I mean, there are a few people around the neighborhood, but I always feel bad roping people into this kind of thing.
It's true, but we can't be everywhere, of course, unless we do position Gus also in one of these exits. It may help.
I could talk to some of the younger ones.
And if anything matters of payment is needed, don't worry, I could take care of that part.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll find out.
Good.
They're probably down at the park, vandalizing something.
Youths. Up, let's head back.
A couple of them are actually really talented painters, so most of the time I just let them.
No, you are right. I have seen some fantastic street art over down by Fifth. Takes up the whole corner. I'm surprised how they were able to get that high.
Yeah, they accomplish a lot of things that surprise me.
Ah, youth. I remember my halcyon youth days of when I was only a ripe young age of 500.
I'll go talk to them.
Juno and Sandy head out of Animus Park. Back at the cycle pump. Dance rehearsal, final dance prep is wrapping up.
There's just a plate of like water that's been put out for the boys, lemon wedges for taste.
Oh yeah, they're just a gif in our Discord chat, pretty appropriate. Just very thirsty.
How are we feeling today?
Great.
Oh, Aries. Cool. Well, hope you guys break a leg out there. You'll do great.
We appreciate that.
Hey, boys, I spent a bit of time last night putting these together, and like pulls out on some basic little necklaces, but like they're all a bunch of charms that have like the first letter of their name on them, and starts passing them out. But the one that Max is giving to Jeff, I would like to have special effects on it, and so I'm not sure which of my moves I should use for this.
Okay, let's talk this out. What are we looking at?
So I've got my main playbook move, Science. You may create gadgets or weapons to help you in your investigations. Tell the keeper what you want the device to be capable of, and there's a list of things that you can tell me what needs to be done for it.
Okay.
I also have the Doors of Perception move, which lets me use magic with sharp instead of weird, but I can also get an additional effect, which normally is give a hunter, including myself, +1 to a rating for the remainder of the mystery. And I was thinking like basically giving something like that to Jeff, which could be like maybe some bonuses somewhere. I'm not gonna
I'm not rolling for NPCs.
Yeah.
It's just you all with the change up here. So I would say probably the first one. I guess what you want it to do. I have an idea, but you tell me.
Yeah. I mean, at the most basic level, like if you couldn't accomplish anything else, basically turn it into a panic button that is just gonna emit like a super loud sound.
Okay.
And help us locate him if something goes terribly wrong. But I was also looking at and this is part of why I was thinking about the use magic one, is one of the use magic effects is to bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature.
Okay.
And so maybe an effect like that, if that would be possible.
Okay, so you'd be wanting to bar Jeff's general vicinity from.
Yeah, and that gets tricky because he's Fae, and so I can't really bar Fae from Fae.
Cause a serious existential crisis at the very least, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it could even just be like a quick activation, gives him a personal force field for a little bit or something.
That's interesting. Okay. So, panic button and you turn him into Bubble Boy for a short time.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm down for that. Okay. I'm gonna say you're gonna require a successful use magic as part of the construction.
Okay.
And I think as part of this, since we're already saying it might not work very long, it won't be entirely reliable.
Okay. Now counterpoint, because the next part of this is after you've picked which options it is, I may substitute one for a different option of my own choice.
Okay.
um, though maybe those are the ones that I will just want instead. Let's swap it won't be very reliable for it won't work exactly like you wanted.
Okay. Deal. All right. We'll, fade to the night before of you constructing this very special charm necklace. Go and roll to use magic.
Yeah, with again, because of my move lets me do it with sharp instead of weird.
Hoot.
That's a 10.
Alrighty. I believe that just means it works as intended.
Yep.
Works without issue and choose the effect. Perfect. All right. So we have a little G charm.
Yep.
Forgot. Are you going to be pulling Jeff aside, I would assume, to discuss his very special necklace?
Yeah, at some point, like after giving them to all the boys, and
the boys go nuts. There are hugs, there are cheek kisses, there's selfies being taken, like all lined up with all of their necklaces, spelling out magic for the gram later. They're asking, are you on IG? Like, what's
oh, what? Oh, I think Juno's told me about it. Yeah, I haven't.
I
Again, I haven't touched it. Are you on
Picturegram?
Because I think we've determined that Max has one that is either like he's almost never on it, but it's all like
it's just all shots of fish.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, no, we'll tag you when we put it in later.
Okay, I think this is it. Like, he gets their help in figuring out what his username actually is.
What? I just for my own edification, what is Max's name on Insta?
If it was going to be like a dedicated for fishing to start, I think it would be like Maximum Bass and Sass.
I love it. Of course it is. The guys, take a moment to take that in and then just, have a laugh. They're very excited for their necklaces, and they all promise that they will be wearing them this evening for their first concert.
Yep. And then after they start breaking off, then we'll pull Jeff aside and be like, okay, so yours is a little extra special. If something goes wrong, you just focus on it, put in some of your own energy, or that's how so try to design it. I'm not great with that myself, so hopefully it's gonna work that way, but it'll should help us find you and keep you safe for a little bit.
Okay. I really hope I don't have to use it.
Me too, but better to have than to have not.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's hope it goes smoothly.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I think we're loading up the bus, so
I'll be following along in my truck.
Cool. Yeah, he goes in for a hug.
Takes, a fraction of a second before returning it. All right, you're gonna knock him dead, kid. And if I don't see you before the show starts, just remember what I told you, boys. It's about your trust and faith in each other. That's what's gonna make it a good show.
Yeah. Hey, guys, circle up. And they all come around, and they invite you to give a little inspirational speech, like a circle up before a game.
Is this the GM asking me to do one now, or should we just say
Yep.
that Max?
Do it. No.
Okay.
No, you can just.
Does
say
anyone
Max does it,
have a
it's fine.
monologue token so this could also be a monologue?
Please, someone spend a monologue token for this. I need some Friday Night Lights.
I spent mine too.
Do I have one? Oh my gosh, I probably
You
have one,
should.
don't I?
I don't think you've used it this.
I will use it for
time
this. I want to hear a Friday Night Lights
Go for
level
it.
speech. I want.
Well, I've
this.
never seen Friday Night Lights, so.
All right, I gotta find something inspirational here. All
Yep.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sid, don't play taps
I'm not gonna play taps.
for an inspirational speech.
That's totally opposite.
I'll stand by you.
Here we go, Max. What do you got?
Now, boys, I know that we haven't known each other for all that long, but it really does feel like that you are, you're all my kids, and that I am, maybe not the dad you wanted, or maybe even not the one you needed, but I'm the one that you got.
Heinrich
And,
burst
you know-
into tears. I'm sorry. Keep going.
And family can be tricky. Family can be messy. And some people, they've just got a shit family, and it's fuck them to hell. But no, you boys, I can tell, you're a family. You're one of the good ones. And as I was just telling Jeff here a little bit, it is your trust in each other, your faith in each other, your countless hours of hard work and dedication that you've spent bonding with each other. That is what you're going out there to show to the people. It's not about the music. It's not about the dance moves. It's about you. It's about the magic that you boys have created together. And so just keep that in your hearts, in your minds, in your souls. You are magic.
Yeah. You said it all, Max. All right. Hands in. Trust on 3. Magic on 6. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Trust.
Trust.
4, 5, 6. Magic.
Magic.
There's hoops. There's hollers. There's tears. And Alex, go ahead and mark that you've monologued, because you don't have to do that again until the next mystery. Congratulations. And you know that I marked the shit out of that, so.
That's going on the demo reel.
All right, the boys are going to start loading up the bus. Anything else from Team Psychopomp?
Has Leah arrived yet, or is she gonna get there like right as the bus is leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Leah's not done yet. No, it's about, I'll say it's about 3 at this point. So you weren't expecting her for another hour or so. As we are getting ready there, we pan over to a very different kind of getting ready. Leah, the works.
You're muted
You are
in
muted.
Zoom.
I hit the button. Can I give the end result like after the sound of of gears and drilling and cutting and blowtorches. Leah comes out and looks almost identical to how she was before. I mean, obviously, like freshened up, split ends gone. The skin looking a bit smoother and just rejuvenated. Yeah, but almost identical. no discernible change to anyone that has not known Leah for a long time. And she's dressed for the event as well, which is just like jeans and a nice shirt. Again, not
a magic, not a fan shirt, just a nice shirt.
There's a fan shirt underneath. There's a fan like a cami or a tank top like underneath the like blouse that she's wearing. But yeah.
Excellent.
I also just remembered I need a car.
Yeah, you did kind of promise the queen that you'd be picking her up in a car at 7.
At 7. Gets on the phone or pulls up her phone, looks at the clock. Damn,
It's about 3:30.
Too early. Texts the group, hey y'all, I'm running a bit late. Have you headed over to the venue yet?
Boys are just leaving the psychopomp. We were gonna follow after them.
Okay. Boy, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to make it on time. Max, could you just leave your car, the keys to your car, and I'll just drive myself after y'all go if you want to go in the bus? I just don't know if I'm gonna make it back in time to make it on the bus with y'all.
There's a long ... from Max. Leah, can you even drive?
Oh, yeah, definitely. 100%.
Well, the answer's still no. I barely even let Juno drive the truck.
Max, listen.
I can come pick you up and bring you to us.
You have to learn how to trust.
There are levels of trust. The truck, you're never reaching that level.
Has Jeff left yet?
Yep, he's on the bus.
Do I have Jeff's phone number?
You do, yes.
Calls Jeff.
He picks up after a couple of rings. You definitely hear the hustle, bustle of everyone loading up. Yeah, Leah, what's up?
Hey, Jeff. Are y'all on your way to the venue already?
Yeah, we're loading up right now. What's going on?
I need your help.
What's wrong? Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. So here's what's going on. Tonight we're doing a couple of things, obviously keeping y'all safe, but there's something else very important happening. I'm actually going to be picking up somebody very important, and they're going to be accompanying them to the concert tonight as part of hopefully negotiating a trying to get this person in trouble who's holding this over you, and hopefully making it so you can come back into town and aren't stuck touring forever. So anyway, I need to pick them up. Unfortunately, Max needs his car to be able to drive everyone else. Can you help me out? I wouldn't ask if it wasn't completely important to our mission here tonight.
I mean, Leah, I've gotta get to the venue and like we've got sound check and also
How much does
I
that really
have
change from? I mean, you do one sound check, you've done 100. Like it'll be fine. We'll be there. I need to pick her up at 7. The concert starts at 8. We'll be there at like 8:15. It'll be super quick. I promise.
Leah, I have to be in like costume and makeup and hair and like warming up and like that's all happening before
Jeff.
the performance.
I just want to make sure that you're safe. You and your sister. I promise I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Roll to manipulate.
I feel guilty about this.
You
He has
should.
never
You
done
should. You're asking
You
the person who is
100%
in
should.
danger.
Yep. Where's my sheet? I just realized I was in the wrong thing. I was in the old game.
Oh.
I was wondering where everyone was. I'm rolling. Hold on, I've got a thing for this. See, it all fits together. You can use sharp instead of charm when you manipulate someone.
Alrighty.
My sharp is a +2. So that is 9.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show them that you mean it. Leah 7 is cutting it way too close. I mean, I've got to be at the venue like 2 hours ahead of time.
Okay,
Look.
hold on. I think I might be able to do. Let me see if I can work something else out. Give me 1 second. Can I put you on hold?
Yeah.
Yeah, just 1 second. Puts his call on hold. Calls the queen.
Okay. She picks up after a couple of rings. Don't say you're canceling now. That's
Oh.
totally uncouth.
Oh no, not at all. Definitely not. I just finished getting ready. I'm running a bit early. I was wondering if you might want to go get some drinks near the venue beforehand, or hit up a restaurant or something. If you're ready early. I mean, no pressure. If you're not, it's not a big deal. But if you want to, I could come get you. And what time is it right now? It's 3:30.
3:30.
I can get you around 5.
Does wherever we would be going have surf and turf?
Quickly looking through her phone to see if there's any seafood restaurants near the venue.
It's downtown. Yeah. I mean, there's a ton of stuff if we're going to like concerts. Yeah. You can find a reasonably fancy restaurant that the queen would probably.
Oh, definitely does a quick on Google reservation. Yeah, no, the place I was looking at, I think it's gonna be just what you're looking for.
Fine. Pick me up at 5 o'clock sharp. I'll be ready for this car.
Okay, I'll
Don't
see
be
you
late.
then. Oh, I wouldn't even dream of it.
She hangs up.
Switches over, Jeff. All right, Jeff, I got you a couple hours. How about 5?
Okay. Look, I will try to shake the tail because as soon as we get over to the venue, all eyes on, as they should, because I am in danger, Leah.
You'll be with me the whole time. I'm like the toughest one in the group. I'm also
Not
psychic.
while I'm
Who's going to attack
driving
you?
to you.
I would know if they're going to attack you before it happens. Hold on, I'm checking. Yeah, it all goes fine.
Okay. Where am I getting you?
Well, I'm over about 3 blocks west of the psychopomp right now.
Okay. I'll slip away when the bus is leaving, and I will come get you.
All right,
Send me the address.
texted. All right, you got it. Listen, it's gonna be worth it. I promise. Everything's gonna go fine. I got you, buddy.
I'm gonna be on vocal rest the whole time though. So like starting
Yeah, definitely.
now. And he hangs up.
And I'm hanging up. Okay. Turns back around, heads in the step. You know what? I actually do have time for the... And the door closes. She heads back into the spa now, having a little bit of time to kill before Jeff gets here.
Leah. As you turn back into the salon,
Oh no.
you hear a voice behind you.
Friendly voice?
A familiar one. You're being picked up in a car. You turn around.
Hey, Cam.
Yeah.
Were you listening to my phone call?
I appeared behind you a few moments ago, and you were. I didn't wish to interrupt.
That's kind of rude.
What are you doing?
I am working.
Looks around the salon.
This is part of my work.
And this evening?
Also work.
Well, what you intend to be brokering this evening is extremely important. So, I will be going with you.
You really, Are you familiar with the phrase third wheel?
They have them on tricycles.
Yes. Which is for babies. Which I am not. I don't need you. I can do this on my own.
I'm afraid I won't be brokering any argument, Leah.
Cam, I have been working on this on my own. Why are you now butting in?
Looks down at the floor. Well, I thought perhaps we could make a date of it.
Cam, I'm not into that, no. We've been over this. I don't like you like that.
Of course. Well, all business then. I shall meet you at the venue 7 o'clock.
Okay. I'll see you there at 7. I have been working this angle with the queen for a while now. I need you to play it cool, okay? Let me do the talking.
I am imminently cool.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, 7.
I shall see you then.
Yep.
And he disappears.
Fuck.
And I think that's when we'll take our break.
Now I feel extra bad just like shutting Cam down like that. But it needed to happen. He needs to learn.
Choices were made. Thank you so much for hanging out with us so far, everybody. The plot thickens. We're gonna take a quick bio break, refresh ourselves, refresh our drinks. Hey, Dad, before we go on break, what else should we do?
Oh gosh. As I quickly run back through 15 other sessions of dad advice I've given before.
Hey, repeats are fine. It's just always it's important.
Yeah, check to make sure the temperature of the room you're in is a good setting. Don't let it run too hot, don't let it run too cold. You know, if you've got extra fans on, maybe you don't need them all. Check that shit out.
Very good. Save on energy. We're not heating or cooling the outside, friends, okay? Excellent. Well, I'm going to go check on my thermostat, and we shall see all of you very shortly. Stick around. There it is. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I had to wait for the music to drop. Thank you for hanging out with us as we took a little break. We refreshed ourselves, refreshed our drinks. I got out of my office clothes into something comfy. Speaking of which, I changed into my Roll for Smut GGK shirt. I believe we got some other merch on some other castmates this evening. We've got merch, y'all. You should definitely check it out. Yeah. Go to our Stream Elements page and get yourself something nice. Yeah, I as I said right before we came back, I believe we'll jump back in at the Psychopomp as the boy band is getting ready to jump onto their bus to go to the venue. Except one of their bandmates is trying to slip away unnoticed to drive Leah on a date, which may be shadowed slightly by Leah's patron, who's madly in love with her, Cam. This could get a little awkward. We'll see what happens.
This anime.
I mean, we've all been here, right? This is pretty normal. Right.
Tried to go on a date
guys?
with
Right? This is
royalty,
normal.
and then your magical patron jumped in, who's also in love
Yeah.
with you. Also tried to ask you on a date, and then you
That's a
turned them down,
Tuesday
and
for me.
then just said that this was all going to be business and was going to accompany you on said date anyway. Oh
Yep,
yeah, like that happened last week. So
Question: who still needs to monologue this mystery? Who can I spend my token on?
I don't think I've monologued. Well, no, wait. Did I?
No, I don't think you did.
I don't think you have. I know Juno and Sandy did last
Yeah.
time, and Max did just now. So I think
So-
both Gus and Leah still need to.
And who else still has their token?
I
do.
don't have mine. Yeah.
Okay, so that works out better because I was worried that if I'd used it on Leah for that whole clusterfuck, that Gus was gonna have to monologue himself. But no, this way I prevent Leah from having to use it on herself.
No, I just
So-
need to use mine on Gus at some point.
Yep. But
Too bad Gus doesn't get up to anything interesting for me to use.
Yeah.
He
Man,
just miraculously became alive again. You know, nothing to dig into there.
He's
Yep.
so
But,
boring.
you know,
just an old man at the bar.
try and recapture some of the energy from right before we went on break. But I would like to hear a Leah monologue after Cam has bamfed out.
Okay.
Leah.
I think Leah, after Cam disappears, she just stands there and she doesn't turn around. She just kicks her foot back to push open the door a little bit. She says, "Never mind," lets it close. And then she just like starts jumping up and down, like stomping on the ground, like the thing where you just like stomp and like kick the ground as hard as you can for a
Temper
second.
tantrum?
Just, like, yeah, just temper tantrum, freaking out for just like 3 seconds. Calm. All right. That fucking angel. I swear, if there is a god out there, and he made these dickbags, he is next on my list. I just thought it'd be a fun date, and we'd watch a boy band together, and wouldn't have to do much with this whole thing that's going on, and then Juno needs me to do the thing to talk to her about. I'm already gonna have to talk about some important stuff, so deal with that, because I'm gonna have to do that at dinner, because then Cam's gonna show up, and my current boss, who's in love with me, has to negotiate a deal with the lady I'm currently banging. Can't go wrong. There's no way this could possibly go wrong. Who could I even ask for help here? Juno's terrible with relationships. Gus is dating the first person that they've dated in... Well, no, Max is dating the first person they dated in, I imagine, half a century. And I just don't know about Gus. He seems to be more preoccupied with just sneaking off into closets and banging whenever possible. Maybe I'll just roll a die or something. Flip a coin. I don't know. And that's the end of my monologue.
You could roll a d4 here and see who of your friends you reach out to.
No,
for
I think
help.
I answered my question just based on who I didn't talk about in that scene.
Is there a conversation that you'd like to have?
I think Leah would like to contact Sandy. Also, Sandy's probably the one that'll be the most chill about the situation that Leah has now gotten themselves in.
Yep.
I think at this point, Sandy and Juno were almost back to the Psycho Pump on your way back from the park? Or were you guys staying at the park? What was the deal there?
I think we were going to head outside and just wait for the others.
Okay, so you're at
Outside
the
the
park
park?
still.
Juno was
Okay.
gonna go find some werewolf.
Yeah. Oh, that's
To
right. Yeah.
help.
You're finding
Is she on the dog run?
What?
Juno is
So,
on the dog run.
Is she
what
on the
they
dog
asked.
run trying to socialize with the other werewolves?
Just drops her outside of the little gate and like, all right, Juno, go inside to socialize.
Have you all seen the video of the introverted dog park? It's just
Yes.
dogs like
Yep.
standing 6 feet apart, not interacting in any way. That's what I'm seeing.
Sorry, there's a cat literally trying to climb my green screen.
Detective!
Look,
stop
there's
it!
a crime that needs to be solved at the top of the green screen.
Apparently. I'm so scared it's gonna fall over. Okay.
Okay, so yes, Juno is running around looking for some additional
backup.
Some additional werewolf backup. So Sandy, you are waiting outside of Animus Park, and you get a phone call.
Sandy's cell phone rings the Mothra theme song. What's up?
Hey, Sandy. I've got something to run by you.
Okay, what do you need? Because that's the only reason why you'll call me.
Yeah, is there anyone within earshot of you right now?
Nope, just me by myself. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm a bit of a pickle.
You're using the word pickle. This is not a bit of a pickle. If you're using the word pickle freely.
Shut up. No, I mean, okay, no, I earned that one. All right. So I think everybody's on the up and up that I can't remember who I've told about what at this point. I'm losing track of things. So I'm just going to tell you everything. I have a date with the Queen of Mirrors tonight. She's going to be coming to the concert with me. Again, I'm pretty sure everybody knows about that at this point.
I know this part,
And
yes.
you're aware that we're sort of like seeing each other sort of thing. Very casual, kind of
right.
like no labels or anything at this point.
Of course.
Yeah. So that's part one of this. So I was going to be picking her up from the Fae place here in a little bit. I was going to use Max's car. Max didn't seem like he was going to be cool with that, so instead I'm taking Jeff.
Wait. What do you mean you're taking Jeff?
I'm driving Jeff to the concert. What's so weird about that?
But Jeff has to be at the concert.
Yeah, he'll be there fine. It's at 5:00. I'm gonna get him there. He'll be there by like 5:15. It'll be okay. I need you to focus with me. That's not the problem here, Sandy.
That's not the problem.
No, it's not the problem.
Okay, what is the problem then?
But if anyone starts asking where Jeff is, I just need you to tell them that, I don't know, he's in the bathroom or something, okay?
Right, snitches get stitches, of course.
Yeah, so here's the issue. Cam, my boss, he's an angel. I don't know if you've met. I assume not. So Cam kind of wants to arrange a deal with the Queen. That's kind of part of the reason why we're doing this. I'm negotiating I'm brokering a deal happening between the two of them. That's probably the best way to put it. Cam wants to show up. This is where things get a little bit spicy, is that Cam is in love with me, has been for a long time. Kind of weird. I don't know why, but it just really seems kind of dead set on me. And it's just fine. For the most part, I get what I need out of the situation. He pays for all my shit, and it's all good, and I can get hair appointments once a month. The issue is now he's going to show up on the date that I'm going to be on with the Queen.
Oh, Leah.
How? I've been in weird situations that both were and were not my fault when it comes to dating. This feels like the worst one.
Oh, this feels like the absolute worst situation.
Yeah.
One, I am quite proud that you were able to do such a thing like this. But wowzers, Leah.
Yeah. So on one hand, I have a divine crime lord showing up. On the other hand, I have the queen of things that fuck with people, like for a hobby, for a goof.
Right. Here's where I am going to express my opinion.
Okay.
Leah, how the fuck have you been working this long with an angel right underneath our noses, especially with the situation with Gus after he poured himself out in the middle of the cemetery?
So Cam happened before. Cam was there before Gus. Cam and I go like way back.
Oh, I see, way back. Okay.
So like we grew up together and stuff. So Cam kind of already owned me before Gus came along.
Owned you?
In in a sense of like he pays me a lot and I don't really know how to get out from the situation because I'm pretty sure he'd just murder me.
Oh. Okay.
So not in the literal sense, but in the figurative sense. Like a landlord.
No, I
Or a
understand
boss.
this. I understand the situation completely. I've seen many people in this. You don't have to explain anything.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah, Cam's complicated. We used to be really good friends, not so much anymore. Some shit happened. Still dealing with it, mostly by ignoring it.
You have it's work. It's work is still work, and
Yeah.
boundaries, right? Of course. Okay. Well, I hate to say this, but this is the bed you've made. You do realize it's going to be a very awkward situation no matter what happens. The best advice I can give with this: treat this as business as usual. This is that moment where you're going to have to put aside, is this business or is this pleasure? Because before
Okay.
you go into that room and make these negotiations, you're going to have to put your mindset in what you want to get out of this.
Yeah.
I can
What if
understand.
it's both?
It cannot have both in situations like this, Leah.
But both is kind of what I always am going for.
Yes, it is.
If I can't get both, then what's the point?
What's the point in this situation? This is the first time that when you cannot get both, it will not just affect you. It will affect all of us.
I'm not following.
Well, let's put it this way. I am one who deals in situations like this all the time.
Okay.
I have seen comings and goings of this. So let's just say I'm kind of, jaded to things like this.
Okay.
We have someone in our midst who is a sensitive cloud of joy and pleasure who can easily turn around and bite our heads off. And that is not Juno. That is Gus. The other one, Juno, will not be totally fine with it. It will be right then and there. She will be upset with you. And nothing is worse than having Juno upset and disappointed with us. Well,
I know.
you.
I've already dealt with that face, and I'm doing part of this is for her.
Oh. He sighs and puts a hand on Leah's shoulder.
How are you doing this through the phone?
Oh, right. That's right. Yes. He sighs and like holds his. He kind of does this thing.
Where did your hand come from? How did you do that?
He sighs and does like a forehead.
I
temple
promise no one can come through the phone. We've made that
Yes.
clear.
Yet. He does a long sigh, and like you kind of hear it off the phone. It's like, goodness, the things we will do for that girl. And he picks the phone back up. Okay. One, she's going to have to know about this eventually.
Juno?
Yes. It won't have to be now. It won't have to be now. It won't have
Which
to be
parts?
any part of it. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. No, do not tell her the whole thing.
Okay, I can tell Juno's. I mean, Juno's in on some of it. Like, sure.
Okay, fine. You can embellish the things that she's in on, but not that stuff. But that will have to come up in a talk later. Promise me this. Hmm?
Fine.
Thank you. Now, as I said, in situations like this, you will have to put business and pleasure in two separate columns. What do you want to get out of this? Business or pleasure?
That's. I think. So. I'm just gonna wait till the last minute to decide. That's the best way for me to do it, I think.
Honestly, sounds about right for you.
Yeah.
I wish you the
I don't
best
like
of luck.
planning ahead. Okay. Thanks, Sandy. I'll
course.
call you if I'm in trouble.
Oh God, if you call me, then I know everything would ass up.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, Leah. Good luck.
Thanks, Sandy.
Hangs up.
I have a move for this.
Okay.
It's called Contrary. When you seek out and receive someone's honest advice in the best course of action,
Yes.
for you, and then do something else instead, mark experience. If you do exactly the opposite of their advice, you also take +1 ongoing on any moves you make pursuing that course.
Okay. So, what exact opposite are you gonna be doing there, Leah?
I'm gonna be getting both. Fuck it.
I knew
Getting
it.
both.
Fuck yes.
Okay.
You're too cool. This is not monologue. You're saying this out loud. You are too cool not to get everything you want. All right.
We'll leave, Leah. Oh God. Giving herself a pep
Sandy
talk.
is
in the
looks
wrong
after he
spot.
hangs up his phone. Sandy goes, "That bitch is gonna do the opposite of what I told her."
100% that bitch.
Oh.
Are we sure we like Leah?
Y'all would be
We-
nothing without Leah.
We know we love Leah.
But do we like her?
I think that changes day to day. We will move back onto the bus. The gents are all settling in. Yeah, they're starting to get ready to go. I don't really think I need to have anyone roll necessarily. There are only it's magic right now, cause you don't see Jeff on the bus.
Now, I don't know if I want to try and roll for this, but Max is in his truck following along behind. And I'm just
Okay.
wondering, would he have noticed, like, Jeff trying to sneak off? Or I guess it depends on how Jeff is sneaking off.
That's actually really great. I will say, Gus, are you on the bus?
Yeah.
Okay, so Gus, you definitely see you're missing a Jeff on the bus. Let's have a roll from Max to see if you see anything amiss.
All right, which roll would this?
I would
Be-
say. Is this read a bad situation again?
I mean, it might be.
I think it might be.
Okay, stats are at the top, so let me go ahead and roll plus sharp, which is good because that's what I'm good at and built for. And that's an 8. No, that's a 7. Still a mix.
Yeah. You can hold one from the list.
Yeah. So I guess do I need to spend it to notice where Jeff has gone, or?
You
'Cause-
tell me.
Yeah.
What question would you like to ask?
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
I will say this, Max. You have revved up the truck. You're sort of kind of idling, waiting for the bus to get going. And even over the rumble of your truck, you hear the growl, the very loud growl of what is unmistakably a very powerful engine with a lot of horsepower.
calls up Gus.
Hey,
Is Jeff on the bus?
looking for him right now. Aries, you seen Jeff?
Aries pops up from the seat. No! I'll see if he's in the bathroom.
Yeah, thank you. Hey guys, anybody seen Jeff?
Heinrich is strumming on a guitar, singing something about to the max. No, man. The group looks around, looks a little puzzled. They don't seem very worried. But yeah, they don't seem to see him around.
Aries is checking the bathroom right now. Why? What's up?
I think we might have a lost duckling. You stay with the boys on the bus. I'm gonna go play shepherd.
All right. Should I inform the others?
No, we don't want them panicking, and they need to get to the show. But I'll be in touch.
All right, be safe out there.
When am I not?
When you're... Never mind. You know what? This is not the time.
I did just have a thought though of like, where's Pam been in all this?
I
Because
mean,
she agreed to help out.
sure. I guess we'll say you left her with meeting you all at the stadium?
Okay, so she'll be there once you all get there, but not here at the moment. Okay, that's fine. But Max is gonna,
I
pull
mean,
out
you
from
could go pick her up.
if that's where Jeff ends up going, but Max is gonna pull out from behind the bus and try and follow the sound of the very loud engine in a city that does not have much in the way
Very
of
loud
engines.
engines. Yeah. And honestly, once you follow your ears, if you will, it's pretty easy to see a bright yellow sports car zipping down the street.
Jeff, what are you doing? But Max will just try and keep up, isn't gonna get right up on him, but wants to not lose him.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be going far. He goes a couple blocks, makes a turn, and you see him presumably pull up in front of a rather nice salon.
Leah's already outside.
Where you see your friendly neighborhood moth girl. Get in.
The fuck?
Do I have to do anything here, or you just take me where I want to go? Just rev the engine. I know you're not talking.
There's no response, but the engine revs
Once for
and
yes.
it pulls away from the curb and starts going down the street. In response, he sort of kind of pulls off to the side and puts on his flashers.
Oh, to the mound, the entrance to the mound.
Pulls out.
Max will
Heads
follow.
that way. Max follows. Okay, I think we'll cut back to this is gonna take a while because you guys gotta get out that way. We'll jump to the rest of the band arriving at the venue. They go through the back entrance, so because at this point, even now, fans, droves and droves of Concord's biggest Magic fans are beginning to arrive at Animus Park. They pull into the back. Their crew security start bringing in their gear. And they are greeted outside by a couple security officials who direct them toward the green room area. Very nice, all set up for them. Ryder perfectly checked off step by step. And I'll say that Juno and Sandy, you would have seen the bright purple bus show up, so you can tell that they arrived. So yeah, the three of you are back together with the
Juno
boys.
went to go get backup. I said it and immediately forgot I had done it.
Oh yeah, shit. Let's do that.
I forgot.
No, that's okay. Who are you talking to?
I'm sure there is a group, because they all kind of congregate in the lunar quarter. So I'm sure there's a group of werewolves that are probably a little bit younger than Juno, but are still like young adults, that probably like, what the hell are you doing? Probably, like help with like local events and stuff generally, like when she needs some extra hands. So they're kind of scrappy but you know, they're werewolves, so they're real strong.
Cool. Yeah, I'd say you run into a couple of them. It's your quarter. You know where people are at most of the time. Yeah, you can run into a few of them. Do you want to play this out, or?
I guess just briefly.
Yeah.
Juno will catch one of them or a few of them. I don't know. Hey,
sure.
guys.
Yeah, you catch two of them like hanging at the corner. I don't know, playing hacky sack. Who the fuck knows?
Like Fortnite dances or something. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever those youths do.
You know.
Anyway, yeah, you know these two. We'll say it's Noah and
Caleb.
yes. Juno, what's up?
Hey, are you guys busy?
Look at the hacky sack. Not really.
Okay. Do you like magic?
You gonna like show us a card trick or something?
No, the band.
Noah sort of face immediately falls, whereas Caleb, you know when a small child like hurts themselves and you know it's really bad because there's a couple seconds of silence while they intake a huge breath before they start screaming? It's like that, except it's excitement. As Caleb freaks the fuck out. Oh my god, I love them. Yeah, I tried to get tickets, but oh my god, just scalpers. I fucking hate scalpers. Oh, they're amazing. Oh, why?
Okay. There are a few more of you guys, right? Just kind of around.
Yeah. I think like Tom's at their house. And I don't know, a couple others just scampering around. Why?
I need some backup. If you will help me work security, I can get you into the concert.
Noah sighs. Oh god. Caleb immediately was like, yes, oh my god, yes, please, oh my god, do we have backstage passes? Do we get to meet them? Oh my god, do we get to meet them?
I can probably arrange that.
More screaming, just jumping up and down.
Great. Run and go get the others.
Caleb is gone. There's smoke shaped of Caleb.
No, are you okay?
They haven't shut up about the stupid band since they heard they were coming into town. Like, it's just been nonstop. It's not that I don't enjoy their music. Like, they're good. They're talented, right? It's just like, it's this hype thing, and it's like all the shows that they do. It's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of gross. I don't know. I don't get a good vibe from it. I don't.
Just not really your scene.
it's not my thing. Caleb has arrived with like 3 other people that they're literally dragging. What? God, what is happening?
Hi, guys.
I heard just random gibberish and something about magic. What are we doing?
You're on security detail with me tonight
Cool.
at the magic concert.
The rest of them just freak out. And Noah's just sitting there like this.
Noah, Sandy will pay you.
Good. Which can be barely heard over the going on.
Just find him afterwards.
Yeah. Okay, everyone just okay, shut up, please. Let's go. We gotta go. Let's do this. Okay. And the rest of them just run toward the train with Noah dragging his feet behind the rest.
Yeah, I don't think Juno gives them like a full rundown of the situation, but just lets them know that like Jeff is the priority and like if they, behave around the event security and stuff, but if they see anything weird, like let one of us know immediately.
We see a brief, you reiterating this as the bus is pulling up. You've got your crew of 5 additional werewolf hands. Everyone heads back into the green room. 4 of your werewolf buddies are vibrating. You've told them to behave themselves. It's very reminiscent of Leah meeting the band a couple of days ago.
I brought some help.
Yes, you brought the youth that was promised. Well, let's see here. Caleb, nice to see you, Caleb. Gregory, Susan, pleasure always. Timothy, Noah,
Sandy.
Noah.
Half up front.
He walks up to Noah, digs into his pocket. Yeah, $5 now. And he grabs his hand and pulls him in close. I don't think I forgot about what you did in putting the socks on my feet, you little bastard. $5 later.
We're only making $10 for this?
That's all you get. And then he walks back away from.
I'll make sure you get paid, Noah.
The socks thing was not my idea, but it was fucking hilarious.
Well, you were the one that did it, so I mean, he's gonna remember that.
Look back over at Sandy's doing that thing cats do when they stare at you from across the room all pissed off.
His job is basically holding grudges.
I'll remember that. Fine.
I'll make sure you get paid.
Fine.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate this. Okay.
4 couldn't be happier. Noah nods begrudgingly.
Just sort of because knows that maybe Noah won't be as distracted as the rest of them. Jeff's the priority, okay? So if you see anything weird, call me. Or whoever's closer. Leah and Sandy and Gus and Max are all gonna be here too.
Jeff's the one with like the brown floppy hair, right? I don't see him.
You don't see him?
No. It's like looking around the green room. This is the rest of them. I don't.
Where's Jeff?
Where is Jeff indeed?
Anybody?
Max is on it.
Max
I don't
is
know.
on it?
I don't know the details, but apparently Jeff snuck off the bus and drove off somewhere.
Who are we angrily calling?
Immediately calls Max.
Hey, Juno.
Where's Jeff?
Well, right now, Leah's inside him, and we're heading to the We're
You
heading...
knew how that sounded as soon as you said it.
Yeah, but I'm not wrong. And we are heading to the mound, I think.
There's a really long sigh as Juno puts the pieces together. That? Liar.
Whoa, what's going on?
You see,
Leah took Jeff to go pick up the Queen of Mirrors.
That's bad.
That's very bad.
Max, do you need backup?
I might... Which of you can get here fastest and do it inconspicuously?
I can.
Just looks at Gus.
All right. Where are they?
On their way to the mound.
All right. Max, is your back seat open?
Yeah. Grill's still at your place.
Cool. You might want to pull up some shades.
Be careful.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
Yeah. I'll give Max a couple of minutes to like cover the windows of the truck. And then in the back seat, just like sitting down, Gus just uses angel's wings to teleport into the back seat of Gus's truck, Max's truck.
Okay, go and roll for it.
I don't need to.
You don't? Oh, it's just yourself. That's right.
Yeah, if I take someone else, then I have to.
Then you have to roll. Okay. Max, a Gus appears in your backseat.
Oh, that's gonna take some getting used to.
What?
Are you bleeding this time?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
If anything, it might be internal, and that's where all the blood's supposed to be.
Yes and no, but we've got a situation, as you can see, and like it's taking down the like, probably put up like the sun block
Sun
thing
blocker
put.
for the front, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Should we, or do we want to watch?
Right now, I'm.
Uh-oh, John.
Oh, it'll keep up.
All right. And Gus settles. Well, he's gonna like scooch over the middle Parisian to the front seat, passenger seat.
All right, buckle up, kiddo. Just in case I do need to put this through its paces.
Click.
We'll say it's about the time that the car makes it right outside of the mound entrance, and it's 4:54.
Oh, they're cutting it close. Sound check's in like an hour.
Leah, you... This song is called Sea Beauty because that's what's happening. Exiting the mound, you see tall, beautiful pink skin, magenta hair falling across her shoulders. A long, elaborate silk skirt flapping in the breeze. And a self-decorated magic t-shirt. The Queen of Mirrors herself.
Oh boy, is this like a lot of glitter and sequins and stuff, like with their faces on it? Is
Oh,
that where we're
it's
going?
like the shirt itself is like fully bedazzled, like this huge heart around like the band name. She's done like that old cheerleading thing where like she's cut off the sleeves and like done up like the fun, tie patterns and stuff. It's chic as fuck though.
Yeah. Leah hops out of the car and kind of comes like jogging around the other side and kind of goes like a ta-da at the car. What did I tell you?
Wow. This. I have to come out and say it. It's impressive.
I know, right? I will admit, I don't own it. It's a friend of mine's, but it is ours for the ride over.
The head and tail lights flash a little erratically for a moment before the passenger seat door opens of its own accord.
It's very fancy.
Very.
I think it's got like an enchantment on it or something, so it drives itself too.
It's extremely magical. I can sense it.
But like I said, it doesn't belong to me, so I'm just trying to keep it nice and clean. But I thought it would be a special way for us to ride over together.
Thank you.
But please,
It's not every day
after
I have new experiences. She gets in.
This song is killing me.
I know, it's too much. I'm done.
This song is making me feel like I need to be professing my love as we're falling from like a skyscraper.
I had to.
or
I'm
something.
sorry. The name was just too perfect. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
All right. To the venue.
There's a distinct pause before the car pulls out and kind of flips a Yui and heads back toward downtown. And your tail in the truck, I assume, does the same.
Yep. Still just maintaining distance. I think once we arrive, I'm assuming this will be done and Jeff will get to go in, but we'll stick with following Jeff and let them go fuck off and do whatever it is they're gonna do, I guess.
I mean, it's kind of obvious since these are the only two cars that are going to be on the road. Have you ever thought about it's some sort of invisibility spell?
Takes an awful lot of juice, especially for how it'd gunk up the systems of the truck. We need to get someone outside of our group to hook us up with something like that. But it's probably even money that Leah hasn't noticed us yet.
Gus shrugs. I believe they're going to be very occupied with keeping their eyes on the road and possibly some hands off themselves as the Queen of Mirrors gets into the car.
Pulling back toward the venue. You've told Jeff the venue. Are you going back to the venue?
No, I'm at the bar or the restaurant. Whoops.
Yeah.
After about 30 minutes, after a couple minutes, Leah goes, "Oh, I'm in the restaurant."
There's a slight of the car as it quickly takes a left turn to get where you need to go.
Turn right now.
God damn it, Waze. I will say you make it there. Your ride, Leah, pulls up outside of a rather fancy steakhouse and quickly opens both doors, driver's side and passenger side, and makes another one of those erratic headlight and taillight flashes.
All right, here we are.
Well, that was something. Sort of puts a hand on the top of the car. Thank you, Jeffrey. Quite the experience. And walks inside the restaurant.
Uh-oh, John.
Once the queen is turned around, Max and Gus pull up, and Max is just doing the like.
Gus-
Leah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go
go
ahead. No, go ahead. I thought Leah had entered the thing. Yeah.
Leah just looks down at sees Max slow rolling, looks back at the queen, looks down at Jeff, and says, "Thanks, bud." Pats him and go home.
As soon as the queen said Jeffrey, the car like does a little shake, like lights again flashing kind of erratically, quickly shuts both doors and pulls off.
Ignores the two driving past and jogs up to catch up with the queen. I told you I had the hookups, didn't I? And as they head into the restaurant.
I can go with Jeffrey back to the venue and make sure he doesn't get up to anything.
We should both stick with Jeff. I mean, Leah's made her bed. I think her goal is to sleep in it, so we've got more important fish to fry.
I'm pretty sure her goal is to sleep with it, but alright.
Your quarry, Gus and Max, is definitely moving a lot faster now.
Our quarry?
Your quarry.
Oh, quarry. I heard.
Yeah. Your Corey. It's in fact that's the big turn. Jeff's name, real name, Corey. Had to change it to be in the band.
He's been
The
a
whole
Corey the whole time.
And you both very quickly realize, oh yeah, he used to street race. He is zipping through these tight alleyways, down these streets, like he knows this place like the back of his hand, which you would imagine he probably does. And I will have you all go ahead and act under pressure to keep up with him right now. Given that he knows he's late, he's very nervous about
And he has the
what's
power of
happening right
family,
now.
so come on.
He does have the power of family, so that's just sort of like a +1 ongoing. And no,
But not anime or God.
There is no
that's
God in
what
this
Max
house.
has. So I'm about to try and sell some bullshit.
Please extol your bullshit.
So I took the move oblivious to danger.
Okay.
As well as generally not looking out for danger, you are immune to all fear-based moves and powers. You never need to act under pressure to resist fear from any source. Like, Jeff is making some moves, but Max has been living here a lot longer and is very confident in his truck, and so has no fear in trying to keep up and stay after Jeff.
You're gonna have to sell me more on why Max is afraid, because right
He-
now this
he is making
more...
moves that Gus is like, Max. And Max is just completely confident in his driving abilities. I mean, Max is probably going onto the curb at points, but he's got a truck. He can do that. like I said, it's some bullshit. I'm aware it's bullshit, but I so rarely try and sell bullshit on any of our
I
shows.
know, which is why I'm very wishy-washy right now about it, because that move is really supposed to be like when you're in danger or something really freaky's happening. But I was having you, not that kind of freaky, Wally. I was having you.
Maybe.
That can be scary
Wally.
too.
It can be sometimes.
Not if appropriate boundaries are set up ahead of time. Anyway, no, we're not even going there. We have like 10 minutes, okay?
Oh shit already? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna regret this because I'm setting a precedent, but okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So yeah, I don't need to act under pressure then, and it succeeds.
Okay. Yep. A mere mortal would be a little concerned with the driving maneuvers that you're having to utilize at this point, Max. But what did we say the old nickname was? Maximum Overdrive?
Maximum ride.
Maximum Ride. Chat, I know what I've just unleashed. I know what I've done, and I will come to regret this.
You're taking a page out of my book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. I learned from the best. Max is no mere mortal, however, and deftly continues following Jeff as closely as he would allow himself to. We're about out of time, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this. As the change in music would suggest, Max. Very quickly, as Jeff is darting around the back ways as quickly as possible to get back to Animus Park, you hear the telltale sound of another engine. As quickly coming up behind you, you see the headlights of a black, shiny, sleek, echoing in a lot of ways Jeff's appearance, racing car that is quickly riding your ass.
Nice.
At least buy me dinner first.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to end it there. The Raven has arrived, y'all. We might have a little mini street race here a lot earlier than I anticipated, due to consequences for our own actions.
I
Well, we won't worry
disagree
about
that they were our actions.
Yeah.
Actually,
I didn't do it.
I think they were some very specific actions made by a very specific person with big moth antenna.
I'm
And a
sorry.
penchant for doing
And a penchant for doing
stupid, selfish shit.
Hey, I am just trying to out RJ. And we've dealt with RJ and his bullshit for too long.
Why
It's
must
time
the rest of us
for a
suffer?
new champion.
Look, I just got here. Okay, I don't know what y'all motherfuckers be doing half the time with grenades and shit. I am just here for the yuck 'em ups, and look, I'm just here for the ride. And at this point, I just buckle up and just see where this is going.
I love it when Wally pretends like they never watch any of our shows.
Oh, all right, friends.
All you guys do is stress me out Do dumb shit, eat hot chip, and lie.
Wait, hot.
Actually, you know what? Jeff did eat hot chip. That's how we're in this
That's
situation
right.
right now.
I forgot.
Jeff is also in trouble.
Yeah.
By
Jeff
the
is
way.
also in trouble because Jeff did do stupid shit, ate a hot chip, and then lied by omission. Really, so
You
Jeff's
guys
in
are
trouble too.
about to come back to business mode, Juno.
Oh no.
Or I guess Juno
Oh.
grabbing Sandy and sprinting to a street race to try to intervene.
You brought a cat to a street race. No.
You got your cat in my street race.
And
You
that's
got
how
your
the
street
movie
race in my
Keanu
cat.
was made.
Excuse me, Garcon, I have a cat in my street race. I did not order this.
I did not order this.
I am imagining Juno and Al form just swooping up with Sandy and Cat form and just dropping
dangling
Sandy in through like the sunroof
Dropping
of the
in.
Raven's car.
She's gonna drop
Just
him
Flight of the
in,
Valkyries playing in the background. I love
and then
it.
is going to like shapeshift midair into like big wolf form and just here we go. That's what we're doing next time.
Juno's flying.
You already
in.
have a plan.
I have a plan.
Oh, until
Gus
next
turns-
time. Sorry. Oh, what was Gus gonna do? Real quick,
I was
get
just
one.
gonna
We'll
say,
get one
Gus turns to Max and go, "Hey, how come I can hear Fortunate Son?" Bwanny, bwanny.
more. Oh, I love it. I was going
You-
dun 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 dun.
Max, do you smell napalm?
At the end of the session, the Fae-cilitator will ask the following questions. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Oh no.
No, if anything, there's a new one.
Kind of. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
No.
Not-
Did not.
No, I didn't.
Basically.
Leah's about to have to save her own ass.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah, Leah's a dirty liar.
That's not new.
It isn't.
I've never lied once in my life.
Juno keeps giving her the benefit of the doubt. She's gonna run out of chances.
Did we learn something new and important about the hunters?
Yeah, Leah's a dirty liar.
Jesus.
I'm starting to think that maybe you're upset with Leo a little bit.
Yeah.
But I could be misreading that.
No, you know. I'm tired. It's been 3 hours. Some feelings are coming out.
I mean,
I just got scratched all to hell by a kitten and I'm bleeding.
Oh, kitten. Detective,
Again.
work with us here.
She's a loose cannon.
Turn in your badge, detective.
badge in your gun.
I don't know. Did we do anything this time, you guys?
We kind of didn't. No, I definitely think we learned something
I
new
will
and
argue-
important
I will
about
argue
one of the
something.
hunters.
I will argue that we learned that Leah can 100% be fully capable of losing her cool and having a temper tantrum.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
we have never once seen Leah lose it like she did today.
Okay, that is fair.
Yeah. And again, as much as we did understand Leah's more selfish leanings, I don't think we've ever seen her go this far.
We've never seen her get desperate enough that she would do all of this just to achieve her goal.
Usually when we call her out on it, she dials it back.
But she doubled down this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's definitely something learned. So go ahead and mark 1.
I'm noticing a pattern that maybe I did some stuff that might upset some of your characters.
Gus thinks you're fine.
Oh, Sandy!
Okay.
Sandy adores Leah. That's the thing is, Sandy honestly respects Leah so much that he would not snitch on her. If he didn't respect her like he did, he would turn around and instantly go, "Holy shit, what the fuck? This is happening right now." But Sandy respects Leah and the game so much that he was like, "Look, you made this problem. You're gonna have to take care of it."
Don't hate the player, hate the
Yeah.
game. Speaking of games, an excellent one. This got intense, friends. Let's go around, please. Tell us one more time who you are, where we can find you on the internet. Homework time. Give me your star. Give me your wish. And give me your bond that you are given to another player. And we shall start with the player of the hour, I think. Val.
MVP.
Hi.
MVP.
I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hateful messages later, or talking tos. This is pretty easy for me though. My star, I think, is gonna go to my star will go to Sandy for that. I mean, for having Leah's back and giving some good advice and being the the stool pigeon for my contrary, be the guinea pig for my contrary move, is what I meant to say.
It's like they're both scoundrels, so like he gets her 100% in everything she does. Does he like it? No, but he gets it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give my bond for the same reason to Sandy for that. I always forget. No, I don't mark it. You mark it.
Yeah, so Sandy would mark that one. Yep.
And then my wish is going to be my wish was gonna be for street racing, and my wish will continue to be for street racing. I want to see this race, and then I want another big. I want some badass Fast and Furious racing stunts to happen. I want to be jumping. I want to be like people jumping between cars, when drifting. I want people driving cars between buildings and then going to space. All that stuff.
I think space might be later in the season. I just,
Okay, at least I know where the line is.
Yeah, of course.
That's me.
Thank you, Val. Savvy.
Hello.
How are you, Savvy?
I'm good. I'm savvy.
Yeah.
Why are you crying? You can find me on the internet at Savvy Seaworth, where my streaming schedule is pinned. My star is gonna go to Gus for coming back to life, figuring out he could teleport, and then immediately using it always to solve all of his problems.
I did that as a ghost.
And just teleporting around. I know, realizing he can still teleport. And just really leaning into it. I think it's fun. It's already gotten to the point where we're all just like looking at Gus like, okay, yeah, you go. And I think it's very funny. And I also think it's a cool ability. And I like it. My wish is going to be for... It's gonna happen, but I'm gonna wish for it to make sure it happens. Leah and Juno are gonna have it out.
Remember that vision Leah had way back when about Juno biting in her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be fun.
Why would she be mad at me though? What did I do?
I didn't say she was gonna be mad.
Why? What did I do?
Nothing.
Oh shit, I didn't give you my stars, you guys. Val, my star for Leah was the temper tantrum in front of the salon. That was fucking brilliant. Also, the
thank
pep
you.
talk literally out loud of, you deserve this. That was everything. Thank you for that. Savvy, my star for you this evening was turning around and intimidating a very large individual that was supposed to be trying to intimidate you, and Juno just very pleasantly not having any of that bullshit, and that was great.
She's
Thank
busy.
She's busy.
And
time for that
I'm gonna give my bond to Sandy. Because they are like, and it's about like figuring out how characters work, stop pressing buttons. And he's really like seeing Juno do some work and like in action. So yeah.
Sandy takes a bond with a Juno. Anything else for you, Savvy?
No, that's me. Say hi, detective.
Hi,
She's sleepy,
detective.
but she doesn't want to go to sleep.
All right, Dad, Alex, what you got for us?
Alright, I'm Alex. I'm some guy on the internet, mostly here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and also Sundays on LB Hackamup's channel in the evenings. I mean, I think my star is gonna go to Sid for just portraying the younger wolves and like just how done Noah was and having to deal with the nonsense of his friends. That was very good. Wish is to just not completely fail at the street racing that's gonna happen. Like, we have built this up so much, and I don't want the dice rolls to make it so that everything goes to shit from Max's driving.
Remember, in Monster of the Week, we do fail forward. So,
You also have points of luck.
You also have luck.
And the action scientist luck move is something.
So don't forget those. But yes, there's failure in Monster of the Week is not always like a catastrophic thing. It's just more interesting. That's all. Do you have our dad joke for this evening as well?
Yeah. I forget exactly what it was that was said earlier, but it spoke to me for this one. People think icy is the easiest word to spell, and come to think of it, I see why.
Thank you, as always, for that, Alex. Anything else for you this evening?
Well, that's it for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex. RJ.
Hello, everybody. Once again, I'm RJ. Catch me at rjustice282 on Twitter, where you can, see whenever I go live in places. Stars and wishes. Dual star. One for Leah, one for Juno. The star for Juno is for immediately going into work mode when Jeff vanished and just immediately calling everyone up like, where's this boy? And then putting together the pieces, oh no, Leah didn't. For Leah, absolute gremlin. Val, when you said I'm gonna try and out RJ, I was thinking to myself, well, Gus is one of my more tamer PCs. That's not gonna be very hard.
Oh no, we're going channel wide here.
Oh, we're going channel wide?
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
There's going to be a vote at the end of this year. Leah against everyone.
I don't think you can beat RJ playing himself.
That is true.
That is true.
very
That was
true.
the most RJ I've seen RJ.
RJ playing RJ had to be admonished by all three of his friends in the span of 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Don't drink it.
Don't throw it. Fine, or drink it.
God
Or
damn
drink
it. Wishes I want to see. Okay, so you say it's the park that they're in, but we do have something here in New York called Madison Square Garden, where I want the title bout to be Juno versus Leah. Sunday.
Title bout.
A heel turn.
Juno versus Leah.
A heel turn into a foot pop. I want to see making
I
out
wanna
in the
see
middle of the ring.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
That's it for me.
Oh shit, I didn't give you all your stars from me either.
And I also forgot my bond.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
yes. So Alex, my star for you was the epic marked thank you for our Friday Night Lights speech to all of the boys before they got on the bus. That made me very happy. And I have to echo what Savvy said, just to Gus for literally he hasn't done anything yet that I don't think didn't involve teleportation. But it's all worked. It's great.
I find the one thing in a game I really want to do, and I fucking do it.
Hell yeah, live your best life.
I respect
love
that.
this for you. Oh, and Alex, what was your bond?
So remind me, it's for if another hunter learns something new about them.
If you feel that your character and another hunter's character either learn something about each other or they learn something about you, just a little closer from this round of session, and then they'll get a point of bond with you.
I don't know if this quite works, but the thing that's coming to mind is I imagine Leah's surprised that Max is not like calling her out more directly and like did not just like drive up in friends like, no, you're grounded, young lady. I'm so sorry, Your Majesty. I will be taking my rebellious daughter home now. So
Okay.
That's
something
fair.
is
Yeah.
happening that Max has allowed that to continue.
Leah, go ahead and take a point with Max. And I don't think, RJ, did you give your bond?
I didn't really interact with anyone this game.
Still give one.
I'm gonna give a bond to Leah because Gus is now figuring out, oh, so this is how far she's going. All right.
Leah, take a bond.
I'll take it.
All right. Anything else for you, RJ?
No, that's it for me.
Wale.
Sup, y'all? It's me, Wally. You can find me on Twitter at WALE132. The cute little Disney robot talking about all the stuff that I'm going to be on. Stars and Wishes. My star. Oh boy. It's a tie. I'm giving dual star. I'm doing some twin star stories here. I'm giving it to both Leah and Juno. Leah for just it always my favorite moments of what are when Leah shows vulnerability, and I love moments like that. I love it so much. Those are my favorite things to see. And for Juno, just her going to hardcore business mode, both when like the security guard tried to like, step up to her and she just turned around and shut him down. And then when she learned that, things were going ass up, she just went, okay, anxiety, fuck you. I don't need you right now. Let's put things two and two together. And it's just perfect. And I am so expecting, because now this leads into my wish. I really want this to happen. I want them to be in the middle of this street race going swerving left and right. And then Juno comes flying in as an owl, carrying Sandy in her talons and a tiny little cat, and she just drops him into the sun. I just need that epic moment of Juno just showing up and being very upset with everyone.
I feel like you might not have to wait very long.
Oh, no. Wonderful. And I want to give my bond. I got to give it to Leah. Because it was definitely a thing of where the fact that there was two things that Sandy said that kind of like that Leah would get where Sandy is coming from with this. It was that one line when he says, I don't want Juno upset with us. No, I don't want her upset with you. It was that whole thing of like, look, you're lucky that I respect you this much because this affects Juno this much. I would tell her, but I respect you in the game so much that I'm not saying it. So I think it's more the fact that Leah saw that real code of like that, the code of a thief that Sandy has, and they officially that is now officially there. They have that code that is there now, code amongst criminals that they have. It's like officially out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig it. Anything else for you, Wally?
Nope, that's it.
Hey, under 10 minutes over.
Did it.
I'll take it. We did it.
You still need to do Wally Star.
Oh, thank you.
Bitch, I am a
keeping
star.
me on
I'm
task. Bitch, I am a star. No, Wally, my star for you this evening was most assuredly immediately getting off of the phone call with Leah and going, psh, that bitch isn't gonna listen to this. Perfection. Thank you for that. Anything else for anyone? Anything else to plug? before we get on out of here?
Thank you
I
all
guess
for
for
tolerating
us-
me.
Oh, we love you.
Always
We adore
tolerate
you.
Yeah. I guess for us, so we're not doing Neon Gods tomorrow, but we will still be live. Val and I are gonna stream a video game, so come hang out with us also tomorrow night.
Come watch it.
We're gonna play Haven.
It's a very fun
You
game.
can
And now I
watch us
remember what the
trade
game is.
roles when Savannah will be acting like a chaos goblin, and I'll be trying to maintain some semblance of control.
It's fruitless,
love to
but
play
they'll
video
try
games
it
together.
anyway. Oh, thank you. Thank you, chat, for hanging out, calling out our shit in there. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching us. If you're watching us on VOD or on YouTube, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching these shenanigans that we put forth for you several nights a week. We shall be back for this game in 1 week. But until then, a good game and good night, Internet.